And how's it going, everybody? This is going to be a pretty interesting video. Um, I've been meaning to make some more of these videos about the universe and the revelation of all this scientific breakthrough that I've been discovering. I've just been a little bit busy, but as I'm sure most of you will notice, it's just a natural selection or natural process of evolution. My videos are going to just get more and more explanational and more understandable. In fact, I will release a video that reveals the revelation of religion. Um, I don't really want to tell you guys the whole secret because I want to go into another video for it and then let you guys learn from there. It's just that being like a computer programmer and hacker and having more of a 2000 era mindset, different things are crossing my paths as far as what could have ever been possible in the previous years of our existence and evolution as man. So, my discoveries in evolution wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for modern day, you know, knowledge increasing. Um, although it does take a very sharp mind to be able to weed out the stuff that is real and the stuff that is not real, because a lot of times that's where everybody gets slowed down in our evolutional process. People are starting to hold on to stuff that really doesn't matter and isn't necessarily really that true. Doesn't mean that it isn't true, it's just not necessarily very true, or doesn't even really matter if it were or were not true. That's the biggest thing. It's like most of the stuff going on doesn't even matter if it were or were not true, and then everyone's making it such a big deal. So now I'm going to reveal the God particle that CERN is just now starting to discover. Um, so you know, like I say, I've just been into the whole brain storming and conceptualization for as long as I've been a kid. Ever since I was 5 years old, I wanted to be, first and foremost, I wanted to be a firefighter, but then I naturally just got into invention. I always wanted to be an inventor, so I was always coming up with really good ideas. Even when I was like 8 years old or nine, I had an idea like, oh, I wanted to make like a play train set and put magnets on the bottom of the train and on the tracks, and then just kind of play with the train with anti-gravity. And of course, I was 9. It's not like I really knew much how to get that done. And then, sure enough, like a year later, they come out with, oh, they're using magnets for anti-gravity. So I've always been right there on the ball curve of like what's getting ready to pop out and come out. So anyway, I'm sure everyone's pretty interested in this to see how far I'm going to be able to take this into an explanation. Um, Not everybody's going to accept this explanation, but the revelation of the universe is, um, you know, the universe works in a way where if someone presents to you something that are to be true, there is still that 50% chance that the person taking in that information is not going to be able to perceive it as true as well. And it doesn't matter if it are to be true or to not be true. Nothing's going to change that circumstance. And that's part of what the revelation of the God particle reveals is you cannot have one without the other. It's one way or the other, okay? So I'm finally I've conceptualized and cracked multiple theories and groundbreaking holographic poetry. That's part of how I became so knowledgeable, is because I have formulas that I just keep track of in my brain, and I basically decipher and unlock out of Pandora's box, because my mind is a little bit different, and it's not like I'm saying I'm more special. Because it's like when I hand this information over to you, it's like now you don't even have to do the work, and you can as well potentially become greater than me. So I'm actually taking a gamble because it's like, man, I could reveal all my holographic formulas and knowledge, and potentially that could be used against me if someone are to be able to know more than me. So the whole challenge that I have to strive for is making sure nobody knows more than I do. So, because I'll tell you right now, if anybody ever knows more knowledge than me, that they will be the most dangerous person in the universe. That makes me the most dangerous person in the universe because my knowledge, it's it's just the way it is. When somebody attains or possesses knowledge, you cannot take that away. Even if you want to be mad about it and you don't want it to be like that, nothing is going to change that. You know, you can go on a temper tantrum, be against it, but the only way to change that is if you're going to throw blows and take me out. And if you can't do it, then it's your own, you have your own problems coming your own way. So everyone's going to have to take their gamble if they want to come try to challenge me, which I don't recommend it because I've already been telling everybody I serve the Most High. I believe in the most. I do the most. All right, and I know the most. So don't even come at me with you're talking about you are knowing the most. And I don't say that I'm gonna know the most in every single era, but when we're talking, when it comes down to the revelation of the universe and the battle between the cosmos and Lucifer and God, I am the middleman to verify these transactions to confirm that this is actually all. It's the blockchain. All right, I am verifying the blockchain because it's holographic and it repeats itself infinitely. So now I'm inside the blockchain, the universal blockchain, and I've already hijacked it, hacked it, it's gone. No one's ever getting access to the blockchain because I already locked it. I already, the thing is when you put that password in and it unlocks and it confirms, you can't take it back. There's no taking nothing back. So you people get a life. Don't be mad at me because I done unlocked a freaking Pandora's box and you guys are trying to become more powerful than me. It's not going to, you know what? That's the same thing as, oh, I want to be more powerful than God. All right, well, everybody can say they want to be more powerful than God, but if you don't have a useful enough reason, or if you are not able to be more knowledgeable or powerful than him, then it isn't going to matter. It's never going to happen. You can say that you want it to be like that, but guess what? Ain't gonna happen unless you make it happen. If you can't make it happen, then you can't make it happen. And I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody making nothing happen. Because that would mean you're gonna be greater than the Most High. You're trying to say you people are gonna be more powerful than God, the Creator, who has no beginning, who knows all beginning? Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. I am waiting to see every one of you get your asses dropped by the creator, and he's gonna fucking punish your asses so badly for acting stupid. And that's the biggest problem. The creator doesn't mind when people make mistakes, but as soon as you're ignorant and you ignore, he will punish your ass and he'll make sure you learn the hard way. And he doesn't give a fuck who learns the hard way because everyone else is already making everybody learn the hard way. So guess what? You guys are gonna have to learn the hard way if you don't believe that if you're sitting there telling everybody you know the most and you're the most powerful and it's always you know the most useful play when I already told you I am the one who knows the most useful play. All right, you can't tell me I don't know the most useful play. All right, don't be telling me I don't know the most useful play and then go run your play and then it doesn't work and then say, oh, I didn't know. That's exactly what's going on. It's all about, anybody can say, oh, this is the play that's going to work. This is the play that's going to work. And then it's a matter of what actually does work. So guess what? You guys can go run whatever play you freaking morons are going to run. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to fucking rule over my play. I already had my play in play. It's done. The blockchain is locked. It's Do you think I would come tell you anything if you're gonna know more than me? Give me a break. How stupid are you people? Now let me tell you guys what you guys don't know. And now I can prove to you and show you. Because guess what? As soon as I show you, you're going down. Every one of you motherfuckers. Now watch this. I'm going to show you what you stupid fucking morons can't fucking get through your fucking brains. The revelation of the God particle is, first of all, ain't nobody going to be getting a hold of the God particle the way they want to, because it's only God himself. You want to know the only way they're going to get a hold of the God particle is if they can put the creator in a headlock and put a gun to his head and say, give me access right now. And guess what? That ain't ever going to happen, because I just revealed the revelation that that play did not work. It is not ever going to work. So y'all are in some serious trouble, because now, as soon as I release this video and I show everybody what you guys have been wanting to fucking see, your asses are all going down. Now let me show you what you morons have all wanted to see. The revelation of the God particle is antimatter and matter are, you cannot have one without the other. They are conjoined as one. But the revelation is there's a 50% chance that one is going to rule over the other. So the revelation is antimatter is expected. That's what's expected. It is expected that the antimatter rules over the matter. So basically, antimatter can tap into and call in matter at any point in time, as long as but the thing is, the antimatter only taps into the matter if there's a useful enough reason, good enough reason. As soon as there's not a good enough reason, the antimatter is not going to authorize the matter to come into the blockchain. It's a blockchain verification. It needs authorization. So the revelation is everything was expected to have been created out of the antimatter. So the revelation is you will reach a point where there's absolutely complete pitch blackness if you were able to visualize it. But then you'll reach a point where scientifically there is no term to even define that term as, oh, this is black, this is darkness. So it's actually nothing. So the most proper definition is you'll reach a point where you have absolutely nothing. But the revelation is, all right, when you know all beginning and you're God, there comes a point where nothing matters. That's the revelation. And everyone wants to argue with them where, oh, they want to know all beginning. And he is telling everybody, well, only one person needs to know all beginning, because if more than one person knows all beginning, it isn't going to matter. And it already doesn't. Nothing matters already, because for the creator, nothing matters to him, because it's hard to explain. Nothing matters to the creator because he knows all beginning, and that's nature. When you know all beginning, nothing's going to matter. Same with us. If we were to know all beginning, nothing would matter. What would be the point of doing anything? Because you would know what would be the next beginning, the next beginning. Nothing matters. So that's why when you go back to the beginning of the universe, you realize, oh, you reach nothing, and then you connect the holographic poem, nothing matters. So nothing itself is matter. So nothing is 50% matter and 50% antimatter. So nothing matters. That's the way God made it. So antimatter, nothing is actually able to create everything, because everything is expected to have been created out of the antimatter. So basically, antimatter creates matter. But remember, if you don't have a good enough reason to go create matter, it isn't going to work. So all those scientists, why do you think they can't go create matter the way they want to? They're only going to be able to blow it up. They're not creating any new matter because it's not useful. When you go try to create matter and then you do it for no useful reason, boom, it blows up in your face. There's no point. So have fun with the creator fucking you guys up your asses.